When comparing Nigeria and Japan, we see two very different countries in terms of population growth, economic development, and industries. Nigeria is a developing country, while Japan is a highly developed nation. Their populations, industries, and physical geographies highlight how different they are. Nigeria has a positive population growth rate, meaning its population is growing quickly. It is in stage 2 of the demographic transition model, DTM, which means high birth rates and falling death rates. Nigeria has a youthful population with many young people, but the life expectancy is still relatively low compared to developed countries, though it is increasing as healthcare improves. Japan, on the other hand, has a negative population growth rate. It is in stage 4 of the DTM, where birth rates are low and the population is either staying the same or shrinking. Japan has an aging population with a large percentage of elderly people and fewer young people. Life expectancy in Japan is one of the highest in the world. The two countries also rely on very different types of industries. Nigeria, agriculture is a major sector, and a large percentage of the population works as subsistence farmers, meaning they grow food primarily for themselves and their families. Oil and gas are Nigeria's biggest exports, with much of the oil being sent abroad for refinement. Despite this, Nigeria's manufacturing sector has not grown significantly, and services like retail and small businesses employ many people. Japan's economy is dominated by the service sector, with over 72% of the population working in jobs like retail, finance, and transport. Japan experienced major growth in this sector over the last 25 years. Manufacturing in Japan is still important, contributing to around a fifth of the country's income, although it has been declining slowly. Key industries include electronics, automobiles, and machinery. Unlike Nigeria, agriculture in Japan employs just over 1% of the population, mainly because the country has very little arable land due to its mountainous terrain. The physical geography of Nigeria and Japan is also quite different. Nigeria is located in West Africa and is much larger than Japan. Its landscape includes savanna, tropical rainforests, and mangroves along the coast. Nigeria has a tropical climate, with warm temperatures all year round, but there are variations in rainfall, with wet and dry seasons. The northern parts of the country are more arid, while the southern regions receive much more rain. Japan is a collection of islands off the east coast of Asia, made up of over 6,000 islands. Its landscape is mostly mountainous, with limited flat land for farming. Japan has a temperate climate, meaning it experiences 4 distinct seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. The northern parts of Japan, like Hokkaido, are much colder with heavy snowfall, while the southern islands, like Kyushu, are more tropical. In summary, Nigeria and Japan are very different in terms of population growth, economic development, and geography. Nigeria's population is growing quickly with a youthful population, while Japan's population is shrinking and aging. Economically, Nigeria relies on agriculture and oil, whereas Japan's economy is driven by services and manufacturing. Their physical landscapes and climates are also distinct, with Nigeria's tropical climate and varied ecosystems contrasting with Japan's mountainous terrain and temperate climate.